Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XVI on the PlayStation 5. What if I want to kill this thing? No, I don't want to kill that thing. There we go, antelope. Maybe you get good rare, you get bloody hides out of it. That's good.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me an hand.
Oh, God.
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was really late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Sure. Aren't I going there anyways?
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
Okay.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
I feel like that dude could have just walked over here pretty quickly.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely, the dialogue and all that took longer than actually performing the side quest.
You barely have to step.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
He goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pot.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Why did it start on her breast?
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking. and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Why does this scene, like, feel so cheap? Like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It seems just stiff and cheap.
Let's find that ladder.
Are you kidding me? We could easily just jump across that bridge or climb down and just go to the other side. I mean, it's ridiculous.
There he goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
Ooh, very nice.
Stay down!
You not dead yet?
That's enough.
Like, why does it have to just stop everything like this? Can't you just have, like, a little pop-up?
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Alright, back to Martha then.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, alright?
We had our fun with our little 30-second combat, but it's back to business.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
Oh, what?
It was good, honest.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Yeah. Epic stuff.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Yeah. Gotta be doing some shopping.
What are you after?
No, we don't want a Gaia blade. We don't want any of this bullshit.
That all, is it?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Come and have a look! Don't be
Fresh
shy!
cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Is this an elevator? Sure is, like every medieval village had.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Didn't Clive's mom hate him for no real reason?
No mistakes.
Seven sharp fangs off of wasps.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Big ass spiders here.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
See here. The Crystal's Curse. The price bearers and dominants pay for channeling ether through their bodies, the gradual petrification of their flesh. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics. Beginning with a stiffness and ache in the extremities, as the curse progresses, limbs are rendered immobile and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone and their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure. Damn. Okay. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's a pretty shit life then. They're enslaved for their entire lives, treated like absolute garbage, and then they eventually get deathly ill and crumble away into dust in horrific pain. Awesome.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Yes, thrilling gameplay. This is what we're here for. I mean, yeah, I guess I could fight stuff on the way back or run around here and fight stuff, but to what end, really? You know, like Final Fantasy VI. You didn't go out of your way to fight stuff because it was fun. I mean, not really. You went out of your way to fight stuff either to get, like, loot or to grind XP. That was basically it. Because you fought enough stuff when you were just playing through the story. So that was kind of the, you know, sort of the problem with the old generation of games, is that you'd end up just having too many battles while playing through the story, and it got kind of annoying. Nowadays, it's the opposite problem. They don't let you do any battles outside of rare circumstances, as you just bounce from dialogue to dialogue.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
Alright, yeah, here we go. Oh.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight, but so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
It was good, honest work.
Now we're on to Eastpool. Oh, nope, more cutscene. Hey, Sid.
Sid?
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Yeah, apparently smoking is making like cigarettes is apparently making kind of a comeback. Like it's reappearing in a lot of media, movies, and I mean here you got Sid smoking and stuff, and some prominent celebrities have been cited just smoking cigs, like Jenna Ortega and stuff, just smoking. And statistically, Gen Z, it's on the rise. Just smoking plain old cigs because it's like retro, you know. You know, there's always going to be rebellion and counterculture, and you tell a whole generation, yeah, this is bad for you, this is stupid, we don't do this anymore, you're a big Dumbo if you do it. And they're like, alright, I'm a fucking do it. So I can't say it's like too shocking. Because young people are quite stupid. And most humans are quite stupid. So it's not too surprising. But it's a shame. But yeah, like, I see it, like, here and there on dating apps and stuff. I mean, obviously I'm older, but still, you see people that are just... They you know, they list on their profile that they smoke. It's a pretty big turn off for me. But you know, I think anybody should be allowed to smoke if that's what they want to do.
That must be Eastpool.
Anyways.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Those areas seemed a very different place back then.
Can't even jump over there. Can't even go in the farmhouse. What the? Can't even break the boxes. What the fuck? 10 bloody hides. Wow, look at how steep that staircase is.
Drink up now.
That's weird.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ah. You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies.
So many lives cut short in their prime.
That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is really like... I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. Let me just be clear. It's just, this is not the type of Let's Play that I want to do. You know? I like doing Let's Plays.
You?
Oh, God.
Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes.
The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I like Let's Plays where I play for like 3 hours. And I look over at the clock. It's like, holy shit, 3 hours has gone by? I guess I have to end the video here. Not Let's Plays like this where I'm falling asleep and yawning every 20 seconds. And anytime I'm not yawning, I'm looking at my clock for OBS to see how long it's been so far. Jesus.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
My god. And then, I mean, for you guys, basically just watching like a movie. Which maybe you enjoy, but I assume you come to the channel because you want to hear me talk.
What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Now, I know some people will say, oh, well, man, you know, there's all these side quests, there's a big open area, you can run around and collect stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I know that, but that's side stuff. My Let's Plays are pretty much always just main stuff. Otherwise, they take way too damn long. You know, 80-part videos and stuff. But the problem here is the main stuff is all just dialogue. This is how they've segregated it.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, he'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the chocobo keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Yeah, I can't take it anymore. I think we have to call this Let's Play. I mean, maybe we're like 3 minutes away from just non-stop pulse-pounding action for the next 5 hours, but somehow I really fucking doubt that. Yeah, I just, for my own sanity, I can't. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna continue to play the game, on my own. But as a Let's Play, this is just not something that I want to do. And if you are interested in seeing the continuation of this story, and all this, and these dialogues and cutscenes, just type in YouTube in the search, type in Final Fantasy XVI playthrough, no commentary. And you'll basically get the same thing as this, that you've been watching. It's just gonna be cutscenes with no one else talking over it, just like I don't talk over it. But yeah, it's just, and obviously they're not showing off parts like this in like promotional materials and trailers and shit, because why would they? It's boring as shit. So you don't really know what you're getting. You see like the Ifrit fight with Garuda and it's like, oh my god, holy, this game is fucking insane! So yeah, that's like 5 minutes of 15 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not a bad game for the actual game parts. And obviously this has an audience, but for a Let's Play series, ooh boy, it's no RimWorld. But alright. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XVI. I'll see you fine folks around.